Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Inverness Raceway. Beautiful afternoon for harness racing. 7- card on tap here this afternoon. If you want to check your program, we'll go over the changes for this afternoon's card of racing. In the first, number 3, DC Frisco, pencil in the driver, Campbell McIsaac. Up and aboard on the 3, DC Frisco. Equipment change on the 4, Weather the Storm, minus the blind bridle, and he goes to an open. And a hood with cups. Number 7, JG's Jumanji. Equipment change, minus 2 head poles, and he adds 2 line poles. Race number 1 is the Alistair and Desmond Macquarie Memorial Pace. That'll bring us over to race number 2, first and the early, daily double. Equipment change in the 5, Makes Me Stupid, minus the closed bridle, he goes to an open, and a hood with cups. Bringing us over to race number 3, number 2, Lion Swift. Equipment change, minus the blind bridle. He adds an open and a hood with cups. Number 4 in the 3rd, Twisted Frisco. Your driver is Campbell McIsaac on the 4, Twisted Frisco, over in race number 3. Turning over to race number 4, number 1, What Mocks Me Win, minus the open bridle, and he adds a Swedish blind. Number 6, Windermere Albert. Equipment change, minus the open hoods with cups, and he goes to a blind bridle this afternoon. Race number 5, equipment change on the 2, Zero Stress Nora. Adds a pair of knee boots, puts a pair of knee boots on. And number 5, Eastward O Fun, is scratched sick this afternoon. Eastward O Fun. Moose McDonald, they're scratched this afternoon. Race number 6, first end of the late double. Number 6, Windermere Best Man, minus a head and a burr pole, and he adds a line pole on the left-hand side. Bringing us over to race number 7, race 7. Number 4, Custard's Dungeon. The new owners are Zach Mullins and James and Rebecca Struthers. And equipment change. Number 4, Custard's Dungeon. He adds a stud support. That's in race number 7. Correct time of day showing on the board at 12:45. 1 o'clock is our post time for the first. At approximately 12:52, the entries will make their way from the paddock area on towards post parade. Feature races this afternoon, the Alistair and Desmond Macquarie Memorial Pace. That's in race number 1, and race 7, it's the Martin Brophy Memorial Pace. Also, after race number 4, we'll have a presentation to the Inverness Consolidated Memorial Hospital. That's regarding the Harness the Hope fundraiser that we had here at the Inverness Raceway on July the 26th. 1 o'clock, post time for the first. Entries leaving the paddock area on towards Post Parade. Here in the first, Campbell McIsaac on the 3DC Frisco. Now parading from the lower turn are the entries here in the first. It's the Alistair and Desmond Macquarie Memorial Pace Condition Field down winners 1 and 2. They go for a purse of $1,000. Becca McKenzie and Sandra O'Donnell share ownership with the driver. Kevin Bailey, the 1, is Elm Grove Roxy. Up in post 2, it's Who's Your Shadow, owned by James Struthers, Rebecca Struthers. Zach Mullins drives. Next on Post Parade is DC Frisco, owned, bred, and trained by Sean McDonald. This afternoon, it's Campbell McIsaac in the sulky. Irish Road Stables are the owners. Out of the 4, Weather the Storm, Brian McGuinness conditions. In the sulky, Mr. Redmond Doucette. At a post 5, it's Miss Chili Pepper. Motor trainer driver is Mr. Tim Gillis. Up there on the outside, it's Sue Warrior. Owner trainer driver is Sandy McNeil. Rounding out the field, number 7, JG's Jumanji, a 3-year-old hilarious Halo filly. Homebred and trained, Gussie McClain. In the sulky, Travis McClain. Field of 7 in the first. Condition field, it's the Alistair and Desmond Macquarie Memorial Pace. Starter has given his 2-minute warning. 2 minutes at the windows. Entry is called up to the gate here for the first. The B.A. Watson Construction Limited starting gate is on the move for the first time this afternoon, collecting the starters. Here in the first, the Alistair and Desmond Macquarie Memorial Pace. Just a beautiful afternoon for harness racing here at the Inverness Raceway. A field of 7, conditioned field on the stable turn. Elm Grove, Roxy and Kevin Bailey. Who's your shadow? Zach Mullins. DC Frisco is Campbell McIsaac this afternoon. Weather the Storm. Redmond Doucette is Chili Pepper. Tim Gillis, So Warrior. Sandy McNeil in the backfield. It's JG's Jumanji and Travis McLean. It's the Alistair and Desmond Macquarie Memorial Pace, field of 7. Out of the gate and away, and who's your shadow? Heads out for the lead. Elm Grove Roxy a second. Up here at third on the outside. That is Weather the Storm in the middle. DC Frisco. JG's Jumanji in that trail. Miss Chili Pepper. In the backfield, that is So Warrior. On toward the opening quarter now, and Zach Mullins. And a 5-year-old Shadow Playmare. Who's your shadow? Up front on the lead second, Elm Grove Roxy. Third on the outside, that is DC Shadow. On towards 3/8 corner. And opening quarter 31. And 2/5. Who's your shadow? Pressed up front on the lead by DC Frisco, driving in third, Elm Grove Roxy. Heading to the half up here in 4, JG's Jumanji. Comes to the outside, Miss Chili Pepper, Weather the Storm, and then So Warrior. We're on towards the 5/8 turn, and who's your shadow? Has DC Frisco hooked out the entire mile here on the outside. Elm Grove Roxy is third, 101 at 4. Up here in 4, looking good, driving 2 over cover. That is JG's Jumanji. Travis McLean, he's going to tip out. He's going to go 3 deep, and Who's Your Shadow is asked to go on now. Passing the 3/4, and Who's Your Shadow? By a half a length, DC Frisco in the middle. On the far outside, JG's Jumanji. Elm Grover Roxy. 133 3/5 past that 3/4, starting to bunch up, but Who's Your Shadow? Gets up on the lead again here. DC Frisco second on the outside, coming down the rail. Elm Grove Roxy, Weather the Storm is coming, but Who's Your Shadow? He goes wire to wire, close there for second. Who's Your Shadow? Zach Mullins, wire to wire, 2:04 4/5 here in the Alistair and Desmond Macquarie Memorial Pace. Color presentation here in the first. It's the Alistair and Desmond Macquarie Memorial Pace. Desmond was a strong supporter of Grampy and Nanny's involvement with the horses here at the Inverness Raceway. Alistair was an owner, trainer, driver. Each year he made sure the lights were turned on here for night racing on Wednesday evening. He owned such horses as Ace in Hand, Majesty Bouquet, Danny Abbey, and many more. Today, the family of Alistair and Desmond Macquarie honor their memory here at Trackside. Cooler presentation, family and friends welcoming back the winner. To the winner's circle, 5-year-old big pacing mare by Shadow Play. Had the Cam Luck mare. Had the Cam Luck mare. Girl Gets Lucky. Owned by James and Rebecca Struthers. The trainer driver is Zach Mullins. He goes wire to wire, 2:04 4/5, capturing top honors here in the Alistair and Desmond Macquarie Memorial Pace. Good entourage trackside for the cooler presentation. Richie Mullins, if you're out there, Richie, we got to do something this week about these bees. I got about a dozen bees flying around my head. Then you'll have to come up, Leonard. Unofficially 2-4. 3 and 7 at dead heat for third. 3 and 7 dead heat for third. And the first official Elm Grove Roxy 5, Who's Your Shadow? The winner. DC Frisco, dead heat for 3, Weather the Storm. Second, Miss Chili Pepper 6, Sioux Warrior 7, JG's Jumanji, dead heat for 3. 31 and 2, 101 and 4, 133 and 3, 204 and 4. Top the program in review, 5-1, dead heat for 3, 267, dead heat for 3. Exacta combination 2 and 4, $14.10. Triacta combinations 2, 4, and 7 return $25.10 in the triactor. 2, 4, 3, a different story, $175.70. Up and coming race number 2, condition field, first half. Of the early daily double, equipment change on the 5 makes me stupid, minus the closed bridle, and he goes to an open and a hood with cups. Over in the third, second and the early double, equipment change on 2, Lion Swift. Minus the blind bridle, he goes to an open and a hood with cups. Number 4, Twisted Frisco. In the third, Campbell McIsaac is your driver. 50-50 on sale here this afternoon. The girls are probably over in the paddock area. They'll be coming along down the back stretch over along the road there, and they'll make their way over here to the pari-mutuel probably around race number 4 or so, race 3 or 4. Upon completion of race number 6 on our 7-dash card here this afternoon, we'll draw for the 50-50, the best in the Maritimes. Entries moving down the backside on towards Post Parade. Here for the second. Introducing the field here for the second. First and the early daily double, condition field, number is 401. Last five, they go for a purse of $1,050. A.D. McDonald, owner trainer of the one, Southwest Bliss, in the sulky, Mr. Danny Gillis. Debbie Ellis, Tony Repcol at Wallace Cameron. Owners of the two, a tough little guy, Donnie Ellis conditions, Travis McLean up, Brian Tracy and Derek Whelan. Owners of the three, OK Gladiator, Donald Kennedy trains, Gerard Kennedy in the sulky, Arden Moffat, auto trainer, driver of the four, Private Paradise. Out of five, Makes Me Stupid, owned and trained by Anthony Beaton, Redmond Doucette drives. Keith McDonnell is the owner of the six. Watch him treasure. Louis McDonnell drives. Rounding out the field of seven. A Payback by Brody Ellis. Jeff Ellis trains. Zach Mullins is up. Entries on the way back. Second and final score. Down to 3 minutes now, 3 to go. My selection here in the second, I went to the one, Southwest Bliss. 6 times in the top 3 at a 15. Paced a mile here in Inverness in 2 minutes 4/5. Southwest Bliss When leaving in close here, likes to get down off the gate. Danny Gillis more than capable in the sulky. For second, I went to the 5, Makes Me Stupid. One time Werner in 15. Redmond Doucette for Anthony Beaton. And for third, OK Gladiator, if he minds his manners. Gerard Kennedy in the sulky. 7 of 14 in the top 3. When he stays flat, he's usually pretty competitive. 1, 5, and 3, my call. Here in the second, the favorite showing on the board is the 7, a Payback. The Invader from the Truro Raceway. Zach Mullins gets the call for Brody and Jeff Ellis. Entries called up to the gate. Favorite on the board now at present time at $5.90 is the 5, Makes Me Stupid. Redmond Doucette for Anthony Beaton. Longest shot on the board there. That's the 6, Watch Him Treasure, and Lewis backed it out. Field called up to the gate here for the second. The B.A. Watson starting gate is on the move. Your starter this afternoon, Mr. Sean Tobin, lines them up. Field of 7, first end of the early daily double. Entries moving on the stable turn here in the second condition field. Down winners 401 last 5. They go for a purse of $1,050. Southwest Bliss on the rail and Danny Gillis. Tough little guy. Travis McLean. OK Gladiator, Gerard Kennedy. Private Paradise and Arden Mofford. Makes Me Stupid, Redmond Doucette. Watch Him Treasure, Lewis McDonnell. In the backfield, it's Payback. And Zach Mullins. Field of 7, 6 on gate. 1 is late. Gate picks up speed. It's a good start. Down off of the gate and away in Southwest Bliss. Charges out of there along with OK Gladiator Payback. Hustles up to be 3 in at the rail. A tough little guy. Sits in 4 out of 5. That just makes me stupid. Down the backside toward the opening quarter now, and Travis McLean, he pops at the full hole with the tough little guy. He's up to challenge the pace setter. Little guy takes over the lead. Southwest Bliss is second. OK Gladiator driving third, 30-2. They were past that opening quarter. Payback. He's up there in 4. On the move in 5. It makes me stupid. You'll watch him treasure. And a private paradise. Passing the half now. Up front, OK Gladiator. He pops out of there. Payback's going to follow him. A tough little guy is third. Makes me stupid on the move. Southwest Bliss can't get off the rail. Watch him treasure. Down the backside toward the 3/4, 101-1. And OK Gladiator up front on the lead. Payback. Up here challenging on the outside second. Makes me stupid. Patiently here third on the outside from 4. Let's watch him treasure. Over towards the 7/8 turn now. 131 3/5 past 3/4. OK Gladiator is going to bring him on home. Payback is second. It makes me stupid third, and on the far outside, watch him treasure is pacing through the lanes there, and watch him treasure, and Lewis McDonnell in the late strides gets up to win. OK Gladiator second, up here for third. That just makes me stupid. Watch him treasure, 202 2/5, and Lewis McDonnell. But officially, 6-3, 5 and 7. Watch him treasure. The winner, OK Gladiator second. Makes me stupid third. And Payback finished up 4. Track to combination in the second. It was 6-3 and 5. There were no 6-3-5 exactas. 6-3-5 triacta. So we paid off on 6-3 all. Paid off on 6-3 all in that triacta. Looking very sharp this afternoon, the 4-year-old gelded son of State Treasurer at the Ponderosa mare, Red Star Ashley. This horse was bred by Jonathan Mundell. He had a pugwash, Nova Scotia. Keith McDonnell at a Port Hood holds the ownership papers. Lewis McDonnell in the sulky. Came from last at the half. Won comfortably through the lanes. 202 and 1/5 in the winner's enclosure. 4-year-old Watch'em Treasure. Second official, Southwest Bliss 6. Tough Little Guy was 7. Okay, Gladiator second. Private Paradise 5. Makes Me Stupid 3. Watch'em Treasure the winner. And Payback was 4. 30 and 2, 101 and 1. 131 and 3, 202 and 2. Top the program, 672, 531, 4 on the bottom. 202 and 2/5, third win on the season, and a win number 5 overall. Watch'em Treasure at a Lewis McDonnell. Quinella combination. 6 and 3 or 3 and 6. It came back $46.30. Track to combination 6-3 and 5. There were none, so we paid off on 6-3 all, and it came back $471.50. Up and coming in the third, equipment change and 2, Lion Swift. Minus the blind bridle, he goes to an open bridle and a hood with cups. Number 4, Twisted Frisco. Campbell McIsaac is your driver. Your approximate daily double odds. Silver Hill King, no tickets sold. Lion Swift, 146. Dirty Bobby, no tickets sold. Twisted Frisco, 48. Real Big Miss Patricia B and Tucker's Best, no tickets sold. Just daily doubled combinations on Lion Swift at 146, Twisted Frisco at 48. Reminder, please hold all daily double tickets upon completion of the third. Campbell McIsaac on the 4 up and coming here. Twisted Frisco. On parade from the lower turn are the entries here in the third. Condition field now mutters 451 last 5. They go for a purse of $1,075. Madeline Ellis Abbott, the owner of the 1 Silver Hill King. Donnie Ellis trains. Travis McLean is the catch driver. J.J. McDonald, Theodore Bedford, the owners of the 2 Lion Swift. Lanny Henscombe trains. In the sulky, it's Walter Walker. Andy Stewart shares ownership with the driver Redmond Doucette. Lennon McIsaac trains. The 3 is Dirty Bobby. Twisted Frisco, owned, bred, and trained by Sean McDonald this afternoon. Campbell McIsaac. Arden Moffer drives from Marla McKay and Lily Watson. The 5 is Real Big. Kim Gotwell, Rebecca McKenzie, and Brim White share ownership. Kevin Bailey on the 6, Miss Patricia B. And rounding out the field, number 7, Tucker's Best, 9-year-old articulator mare. Owned and bred by Paul McLean. Zach Mullins is up. Field of 7 here in the third. Field of 7 here in the third, going to post. 6 minutes. 6 minutes. Post time for the third. Our 50-50 on sale here this afternoon will draw upon completion of race number 6. Entries on the way back. Second and final score. Down to 4 minutes now. 4 to go. My selection here in the third. I went to the 2, Lion Swift. Owned by J.J. McDonald at Bedford. Lenny Hanscombe does the training. Walter Walker up for the second time in as many weeks. He was second, up to the second half of the mile. And he finished second by a length and a half to La Playa Deo. If La Playa Deo was in here, I certainly would bet on him. So I went with Lion Swift here in the third. For second, I went to the 3. Dirty Bobby. Andy Stewart shares ownership with the driver, Redmond Doucette. Lennon McIsaac does the conditioning. 13 out of 15 on the year, over $4,000, enjoying a very good 2023 harness racing season. And for third, I went to the 1, the Invader Silver Hill King Travis McLean up catch driving for conditioner Donnie Ellis. Just 3 starts on the year, a first, a second, and a third. Silver Hill King is on the rail. 2, 3, and 1, my call. Here in the third, and the favorite, the public's choice at $3.40 is the 2, Lion Swift, out of Walter Walker. Down to 2 minutes now, 2 to go. The B.A. Watson Construction Limited starting gate is on the move, collecting your starters here for the third. Dead chalk on the board at $3.60. That's the 2, Lion Swift out of Walter Walker. Second at $8.80. That's Dirty Bobby and a Redmond Doucette. Long shot on the board. That's the 6, Miss Patricia B. at $46.10. Couple of question marks here in this field. The 1, Silver Hill King, just lightly raced 5 times, 8 times total in the last couple of years. For Donnie Ellis, just 3 times this year, but he's been first, second, and third in those 3 starts. Campbell McIsaac, first time on Twisted Frisco. Is he going to make a difference? He's the daily double favorite at $48. To the stable turn count the field for the third. Silver Hill King, Lion Swift, Dirty Bobby, Twisted First Go, Real Big, Miss Patricia B in the backfield. It's Tucker's Best. Field of 7. Second in, the early double. Gate picks up speed. It's a good start. All on gate. Off the gate and away, and Silver Hill King heads out for the lead second. That is Lion Swift up here challenging on the outside. Third is Dirty Bobby. On toward the opening quarter now, and Lion Swift hits up front. Walter Walker in the sulky. He'll set out the fraction second. Silver Hill King, then a gap at 3. That's Dirty Bobby at a 4. Tucker's Best up in 5. That is Twisted First Go. $28 and 4/5 past that opening quarter. It's Real Big and Patricia B. To round out the field, here approaching the half mile, a single alignment. Up front on the lead, that is Lion Swift. Second, Silver Hill King. Up here, third, Dirty Bobby from 4, Tucker's Best. 5 to the outside. That is Twisted First Go. Then Real Big and Patricia B. 59 and 1/5 past the half mile up the backside and the 3/4. Up and coming now at a comfortable looking Lion Swift. Up front by a length and a quarter. Right there in the 2-hole. Getting a good look at it. Travis McLean and Silver Hill King third. That is Dirty Bobby. Twisted First Go is getting up here closer in 4. 130 by 3/4, but Lion Swift still up front on the lead. Silver Hill King is second, then Dirty Bobby. Through the lanes now, and Lion Swift tries to go wire to wire for Walter Walker. That'll be accomplished. Up here for second, Silver Hill King, and for third, it's Dirty Bobby. Lion Swift, wire to wire. Good race winning trip, 159 and 1/5. Lion Swift here in the third. Unofficially from the lower turn, 3-year-old Bay Fishing Gelling by Stay Hungry and the Ponderosa mare. Ponderosa Hanover. This horse was bred at the Hanover Shoe Farms Incorporated out of Pennsylvania. He's owned by J.J. McDonald out of Bedford. Lanny Hanscombe does the training in the sulky Walter Walker. Good race winning trip. 159 and 1/5. A third win on the season and win number 4 overall. 159 and 1/5. Lion Swift and Walter Walker here in the third. Silver Hill King was second. Lion Swift the winner. Dirty Bobby 3. Twisted Frisco 5. Real Big 4. Miss Patricia B was 6. Tucker's Best was 7. 28 and 4, 59 and 1, 130, and 159 and 1. Top of the program, if you're marking 2, 1, and 3, 5, 4, 6, and 7. Across the board for the winner, 350, 260, 210. Placed the 1, Silver Hill King. 580 and 310, show the 3. Dirty Bobby, 290. Exacta combination 2 and 1. $12.90. $12.90. Track combination 2, 1, and 3. 2, 1, and 3. $22 even. $22 even. Daily Double came back $73. I imagine that's for a $1 ticket. For a $2 ticket, it's $146. Up and coming. It's race number 4. Race number 4, equipment change on the 1. What Marks Me Win, minus the open. And it goes to a Swedish blind bridle. Number 6, Windermere Albert, minus the open. And the hood with cups, and he goes to a blind bridle. That's up and coming here in the 4th. Don't forget our 50-50 after the 6th. Now parading from the lower turn are the entries here in the fourth. Condition field, nometer 601, also eligible. $4,500 claiming, they go for purse, $1,200. What box me win on the rail? Owner, trainer, driver is Mr. Zach Mullins. Tanya Mofford, out of Florence, the owner of the two. Don't tell Kim. Bernard Mofford is up. Dashpedia, 13-year-old Better's Delight. Owner, trainer, Mary McQuarrie in the sulky. It's Redmond Doucette. Indy Wheelbarrow, at a post 4. Kim Gotwell, Brim White. Rebecca McKenzie, share ownership with the driver, Kevin Bailey. 5 REZ known by Adam Pond and DFR Beaton. Rodney Gillis up. 6 Windermere Albert has Monica Sutherland for James Doyle and Zach Mullins. Rounding out the field, number 7, Mr. Saturday Night, Travis McLean for Kevin McDonald. Field of 7. Here in the fourth, going to post in 4 minutes. 4 minutes, post time. Here for the third favorite, and a dead favorite on the board there at $2.80. It's the 3 Dashpedia, Redmond Doucette driving for Mary McQuarrie. In this race, I went to the 7. Mr. Saturday Night. And Travis McLean still in town for a couple of more days. He's in the sulky for Kevin McDonald. 11-19 on the year. But he has this sports writer gelding sharp. He's real sharp. So I'm going to go with the 7, Mr. Saturday Night. For second, I went to Dashpedia and Mary McQuarrie. And for third, I went to the 1, What Mocks Me Win. And Zach Mullins, enjoying a good year, 15-19 on the year and over 5,000 in the bank. 7, 3, and 1 is my call. Here for the fourth, entries on their way back. Second and final score. The 1, What Box Me Win, is in the paddock with equipment repair as soon as he returns. The entries to be going to the gate. That was a quick stop in there at the paddock. He's on his way out already. Down to 2 minutes now. The starter has given his 2-minute warning. Favorite on the board right now at $3.20. Dashpedia and Redmond Doucette, second favorite. That's the 7, Mr. Saturday Night, and Travis McLean at $8.30. Longest shot on the board, the 6, Windermere Albert at Monica Sutherland. It's your last chance at the windows. The B.A. Watson Construction Limited starting gate. It's on the move, collecting your starters here for the fourth. Entries moving towards the stable turn here in the fourth. Our congratulations going out to the Beaton boys from Port Hood. Each and every year on Breeders' Crown weekend in Charlottetown, Prince Edward Island, they honor a family from each of the maritime provinces. This year in Nova Scotia, they're going to honor those Beaton brothers, J.W., D.F.er, and Anthony. Quite an honor to be bestowed upon them. My congratulations going out. Here in the fourth, What Roxby Win, Dotel Kim, Dashpedia, Indy Wheelbarrow, R.E. Zayden, Windermere Albert in the backfield. Mr. Saturday Night, field of 7, comes through the lane. The 4 Indy Wheelbarrow, a little bit gapped off the gate, down off the gate and away in Dashpedia. Heads out looking for the lead, What Roxby Win. Has it in at the rail, up here at third, that is Don't Tell Kim. Mr. Saturday Night sitting 4, 5 on the outside, Windermere Albert. And Indy Wheelbarrow, Nari Zayden, up toward the opening quarter now. Up front on the lead, Zach Mullins, and What Box Me Win. Second is Dashpedia. Driving here third, Don't Tell Kim at a 4, Mr. Saturday Night. Indy Wheelbarrows up there, 5:30-1 past the opening quarter for Windermere Albert in the backfield. That is R.E. Zayden. On toward the half mile now. Up front on the lead, What Box Me Win. Second is Dashpedia up here, second on the outside now. That is Mr. Saturday Night. Indy Wheelbarrow's going to follow him. Windermere Albert's going to follow him. Getting the Inverness shuffle, that is Don't Tell Kim, and then R.E. Zayden. What a 1-1. Past the half mile, up the backside, and the 3/4 up and coming now. And Mr. Saturday Night heads up front on the lead, driving second, What Box Me Win. Dashpedia nowhere to go. Indy Wheelbarrow is on his outside, coming on the outside from 5, that's Windermere Albert. Over towards the 7/8 turn now, 1:30 4/5, Mr. Saturday Night. By 4, up front on the lead. The fight looks to be here for second. They're all bunched up. You'll throw a blanket over them. Through the lane, Mr. Saturday Night brings them on home. What Box Me Win, Indy Wheelbarrow, and Dashpedia. They're fighting for third. They're at the wire, very close for third. Winner, Mr. Saturday Night. What Box Me Win was second. Photo between Don't Tell Kim and Dashpedia. 2 minutes, 1/5. Mr. Saturday Night here in the fourth. Coming through the stretch here to the winner's circle, that's Mr. Saturday Night, 7-year-old VP gelding by Sports Writer. Genus Beach Boy Mare, Agilius Aurora, Randy Rutledge, Aldergrove, British Columbia. Bred this Sports Writer gelding. He's owned by Kevin McDonald out of Port Hood. Travis McLean in the sulky. Race-winning trip. And win number 13 overall, Mr. Saturday Night and Travis McLean. Fourth official, What Box Me Win. Second, Don't Tell Kim. Third, Dashpedia 4. Indy Wheelbarrow 5. Aries Aiden 6. Windermere Albert 7. Mr. Saturday Night, the winner. 30-1, 104-1, 130-4. That's 101-1 by the half. And the mile of 2 minutes and 1/5. From the top, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1 on the bottom. 1 and 7, Quinella, it came back, $6.10, $6.10. Track to combination, it was 7, 1 and 2. And a 7, 1, 2 track to combination in race number 4, return tri-actor backers. $81.30, $81.30. Going to race number 5. Equipment change on the 2. Zero Stress Nora puts on knee boots this afternoon. Eastport Font dropped down in class this afternoon, but he scratched 6. Scratched the 5. Eastward Font. Scratch 6 this afternoon. Lofty Shadow adds a hood with cups. Cut down to a field of 6. Here on the 5th at a trackside presentation here for the harness, the Hope. Track manager Megan McQuarrie on hand, along with, let's see if I can get these right, D.F. from McDonald, Barry Watson, Lewis McDonnell. On July the 26th, we had the Harness the Hope here at the Inverness Raceway. We raised $13,435. Quite an accomplishment, lots of money raised through donations, an on-live auction, and business donation. Money is donated to the Inverness Consolidated Memorial Hospital Charitable Foundation. A couple of those members good enough to come over and pick up their scratch. $13,435. Quite a number here at the Inverness Raceway. And that night, also, a special thank you going out to Darden Mofford. He looked pretty good out there, pretty in pink. That evening here at the Inverness Raceway, that is the Harness the Hope. And hopefully, we'll do that each and every year. $13,345. Nice. Scratch the 5 up and coming here in the 5th. Eastward Old Fun. Down to a field of 6. 50-50. Or draw after the 6th. From the lower turn are the entries here on the 5th. Conditioned field, downwaters 801, also eligible. $6,500 claiming the 1 is Doxron Henry. Auto trained by DFR Beaton, near Port Hood, and the sulky Rodney Gillis. Melanie Patricia LeBlanc shares ownership with the trainer Roderick Smith in the sulky. Monica Sutherland, 0 Strasnora is the 2. Rankinville Seamus at a post 3 for owner, trainer, driver, Mr. Sandy McNeil. Next on post is the 6, What's Up, Doc? Homebred and trained, John McClellan, Travis McLean up, Lofty Shadow owned by Avery Frazier and Dylan McLean. Redmond Doucette drives. Last on post is the 4, La Playa Deo here in front of the grandstand, 4-year-old Sunshine Beach, owned by Madison Poirier and Erlen Campbell. Joe Poirier trains Danny Gillis in the sulky. Field of 6 here on the 5th, going to post. At 2:25, that's in 5 minutes, 5 to go. Entries on the way back. Second and final score. We're down to 4 minutes now. 4 to go. Here in the fifth, I had the 5 Eastward Old Fun, who was dropping down in class to win it, but yeah, I'm gonna go to the 1. Doc's Ron Henry. Rodney Gillis in the sulky for trainer, owner, DF Beaton. He loves the rail. This will be his 20th start of the year. And 9 out of 19 so far on the year. He's got 4 wins. And he's a winner in the last 2. He stays in the same class, the 801. But as I mentioned, he loves that rail. So I'm going to go with Doc's Ron Henry to win it. I think Redmond will follow him with Lofty Shadow and just coast in behind him. And for third here, I'm going to pick the 6. What's up, Doc? Travis McLean does the driving. For the owner, breeder trainer, John McClellan, near Bamboo. 176 my call here in the fifth. Down to 2 now, 2 to go. Getting set to go. Last chance at the windows. Entries moving down the backside. In the hands of your starter. Also, congratulations going out at Woodbine Mohawk Park last night in the Metro. Inverness native Carolyn McIsaac and Hollywood Herb, the trainer of Captain's Quarters. The Metro champ, Jody Jameson in the sulky. That was Jody's fourth Metro. His fourth Metro. Quite an accomplishment. Captain's quarters. Carolyn McIsaac and Herb Holland. Our congratulations going out. Doc's Ron Henry, Zero Stress Nor, Rankinville, Seamus, La Playa Deo. What's up, Doc? In the backfield, it's Lofty Shadow. Field of 6 come through the lane. Here at the Inverness Raceway, it's post time for the 5th. Down off of the gate and away, and Doc's Ron Henry heads out to the lead, La Playa Deo. Up here looking for the 2-hole. He's going to tuck in there. Third, it's going to be Lofty Shadow. 4 on the outside. What's up, Doc? He had a 5-0 Stress Nora in the backfield. That's Rankinville Seamus. On toward the opening quarter now. And John McClellan's What's Up, Doc? And right into Travis McLean on the outside. He's up there challenging Doc's Ron Henry, 29 4/5 past that opening quarter. And Doc's Ron Henry likes the rail, likes the front, and doesn't want to give it up. Doc's Ron Henry up front through the half mile. What's up, Doc? Second on the outside. La Playa Dale's getting a good drive here. Third. 4 on the outside. Zero Stress Nora. Lofty Shadow. Nowhere to go. Rankinville Seamus. On towards the 5/8 turn to half, 101-1. Doc's Ron Henry and Rodney Gillis. He's up front. La Playa Deo is second. What's Up, Doc is hanging in there third. At a 4 Lofty Shadow. Zero Stress Nor in the backfield. It's Rankinville Seamus. On towards that 3/4 down, and Doc's Ron Henry. Still up front on the lead, La Playa Deo, and the brother Danny Gillis. He's second, can't get to within 3 lengths. 131 1/5, and Doc's Ron Henry is going to bring him on home. The fight looks like it's for second. Off the top turn, we'll see through the lane. Doc's Ron Henry. He's going to go wire to wire. La Playa Deo, look at Lofty Shadow coming up here. Looks like he nosed out La Playa Deo. 1-7-4, but Doc's Ron Henry, 2 minutes, 3/5. Here in the 5th. That's a photo for place. Photo for place. Looks like Lofty Shadow may have nipped out La Playa Deo. We'll call for a photo. Last call for the 50-50. Up and coming in the 6th, first end. The late double. Minus the head and the burr pole on Windermere Best Man. And he puts a line pole over on the left-hand side. Race number 7 is the winner's over for 1,800. A field of 7. It's the Martin Brophy Memorial Pace. Baron von Kringle. Martin Brophy Memorial Pace in the 7th. 50-50. We're going to draw after the 6th. And officially from the lower turn, 12-year-old. Pacing gelding by $1 Million Kim and the Chill Factor mare Scotian Breeze. This horse was bred by Donald Wood. Out of Omini, Ontario, owned and trained by DFer Beaton. Rodney Gillis in the sulky, win number 5 on the season, and win number 39 overall for the 12-year-old gelding. Doxron Henry, he goes wire to wire for Rodney Gillis. He's owned and trained by DFer Beaton, getting that honor bestowed upon the 3 brothers from Port Hood, J.W., DFer, and Anthony. That's Breeders' Crown weekend at the Charlottetown Driving Park. Doxron Henry, the winner, 0 Stress Nora 6, Rankinville Seamus, finished 5, La Playa Dale 3, Eastward O'Fun was scratched, What's Up Doc, finished 4, and Lofty Shadow was second, 29 and 4, 101 and 1, 131 and 1, 2 minutes, 3/5. Top the program, 165. 3 scratched, 4, 2 on the bottom. 2 minutes, 3/5. Rodney Gillis, Doxron Henry, 5th win of the season. 1-7, exacta, $5.40. $5.40. 174, triacta combination. $28. $28 even for that triacta. Field of 6 in the 6th, first end of the late double. It goes to post in 12 minutes. 1177 so far for the 50-50. Worth getting a ticket. It's at 1177. We'll get the winning driver here in the 6th to draw it for us. Entries moving down the backside for Post Parade. On parade from the lower turn are the entries here in the 6th. First in the late double, now winner is 1120. Also eligible $8,500 claiming the one damn lucky and 8-year-old Camlock. Owned by Dion Gillis at a Strathlorn in the sulky. It's Ambrose Gillis. Post position 2 in Sunshine Loop by Sunshine Beach, owned by Ray McKinnon and Liam McKinnon. Danny Gillis is out. Todd and Monica Sutherland, the owners of the 3 East Coast Invader. Monica drives. 4 JJ's Knight's Image, owned and trained by Eileen Beaton out of Port Hood. Donald Kennedy, the trainer on the 5, Rockland Sockham Scott. Owner driver is Mr. Gerard Kennedy. Rounding out the field, number 6, Windmere Best Man, a 5-year-old by Militia, owned by Simon Poirier and Chad McDonnell. Lenny Hanscombe, already with the winner on the program. He does the training. Redmond Doucette is in the sulky. My call here in the 6th. I went to the 3. East Coast Invader, 6-year-old by Roll with Harry, 4-time winner on the year in 58 4/5. To Inverness, sensational Monica Sutherland enjoying a nice campaign here at the Raceway. Todd and Monica have the ownership papers on this 6-year-old East Coast Invader. For second, I went to the 1, Damn Lucky. Ambrose Gillis is driving for Dion Gillis at a Strathlorn. Just a 2-time winner on the season. Certainly doesn't get to draw the rail very much. He has it here this afternoon. Ambrose in the sulky. I'll go with him for second, and for third, I went to the 2, Sunshine Lou. Danny Gillis drives for Ray, and Liam McKinnon, a 4-time winner here at the Raceway. 3 and 1 and 2 are my call here in the 6th. The dead favorite on the board at $2.50. Lee and Ray McKinnon's Sunshine Low. He drops down into a claimer here this afternoon. He's at $2.50. Another one to consider in here is Windermere Best Man. He was racing just like a Trojan all summer. He started making those breaks. He'll have to be handled with kid gloves here this afternoon. He qualified, went back to the races, Made a break there for Redmond. Had to go back, qualify again. He'll have to be on his best behavior here this afternoon, but Windermere best man. If he gets up in the rigging, he can be as good as any in here. He's at $15.90. Longest shot on the board, JJ's Knight's Image. He's getting some nice drives from Zach Mullins. He was a winner in his second last start in 59 4/5. My call, 3-1 and 2. First half of the late double, we're down to 2. The B.A. Watson Construction Limited starting gate is on the move. Your starter, Sean Tobin, lining them up. First start here in the 6th. Entries moving down the backside, heading towards the start here in the 6th. Now waters 11:20. Also eligible $8,500 claiming. They go for $1,600 and a nice field of 6. Damn Lucky and Ambrose Gillis. Sunshine Low, Danny Gillis. He'll be charging out of there. East Coast Invader, Monica Sutherland, JJ's Knight's Image, Zach Mullins, Rockham, Sock'em Scott, Gerard Kennedy out here at the fence. Windermere best man out of Redmond, Doucette. Field of 6 here in the 6th. First and the late double. Entries all on gate. Down off of the gate and away in Sunshine Lou. Heads out for the lead. Damn Lucky a second. East Coast Invader third. Popping in the 4-hole. Getting through that first turn. That is Windermere best man. Up there in 5, JJ's Knight's Image in the backfield. It's Rockham, Sock'em Scott. Single file alignment to the stable turn opening time, uncontested. Up front on the lead, Sunshine Lou, 30 4. By that opening station, Damn Lucky, he drives second. He pops to the outside. We're going to get in gear now. Heading toward the half mile. Speed will be picked up. Sunshine Lou, Damn Lucky here on the outside. East Coast Invader's going to follow him. Redmond's just going to float right up the rail there with Windermere best man. JJ's Knight's Image and Rockham Sock'em Scott 1 minute and 2. By the half mile and Sunshine Lou. It rained to Danny Gillis up front by 2 1/4. Second sneaking up the rail, that is Windermere best man. Third is Damn Lucky, East Coast Invader. 4 on the outside, from 5 on the outside, Rockham Sock'em Scott and the J's Knight's Image. We're over towards the 7/8 turn now, and Lanny Henscombe And Simon Poirier and Chad McDonnell's Windermere best man after 3/4, 129 and 2/5 is challenging Sunshine Lou through the lanes. Damn Lucky at East Coast Invader. They're coming, but Windermere best man, no breaks today to the winner's circle. 158 and 4/5. Windermere best man here in the 6th. Redmond Doucette is going to draw our 50-50 from our 50-50 ladies. Out there on the raceway. Coming back from the lower turn, the 5-year-old Bay Pacing Gelding by Malicious at the Art Escape mare, Art Blanche. Bred at the Windermere Farms and Prince Edward Island. Lanny Hanscombe does the training. He's owned by Simon Poirier and Chad McDonnell. His 5-year-old Malicious. Back on key, heading to the winner's circle. Speed badge this afternoon, 158 and 4/5. 5th win on the season and win number 15 overall. Windermere best man at Redmond Doucette here in the 6th. Race 6 official, Damn Lucky 4. Sunshine Lou was 2nd. East Coast Invader 3rd. JJ's Knight's Image 5. Rock'em Sock'em Scott 6. Windermere best man, the winner. 30 and 4, a minute and 2. 129 and 2, 158 and 4. Top the program, 423, 56. One on the bottom. 13, 24.90 and 680 across the board. Place Sunshine Lou, 570, 290. Show East Coast Invader, 230. 860 for your Quinella combination, 6-2 or 2 and 6. Track the combination, come back 623, $139.30. Ownership change on the 4, Custard's Dungeon. in the winter's over. James and Rebecca Struthers share ownership with the trainer-driver, Zach Mullins. That's Custard's Dungeon. It's the Martin Brophy Memorial Pace. Friends and family going to honor him this afternoon, as they do each and every year. The Martin Brophy Memorial Pace. Our next card of racing here at the Inverness Raceway goes to post next Sunday afternoon at 1 o'clock. Is our post time 1 o'clock. Post time next Sunday. Richard McDonald, winner of the 50-50, $1,427, 50-50. Richard McDonald, Inverside, 1427, Inverness, 50-50, the best in the Maritimes. 3. The Good Friday 3. Owned by Debbie Ellis out of Truro. Donnie Ellis does the training. Travis McLean gets the call here this afternoon. He's at $4.30 a winner in his last 2 starts, and his most recent, he was a winner at the Truro Raceway for Dale Spence in 55 2/5. He's at $4.50. Rotten Ronnie is at $3.80. $3.80. Longest shot on the board, J.J. Scarlett at $65. Field of 7, it's the Martin Brophy Memorial Pace. We're down to a minute. Field for the go-home pace in the hands of your starter. Entries moving on the stable turn here in the 7th. Winners over the go-home pace, the Martin Brophy Memorial Pace. Solid Silver out of Rodney Gillis. Windmere Don't Matter, Monica Sutherland. Good Friday 3, Travis McLean. Custard's Dungeon. Zach Mullins, J.J. Scarlett, Gerard Kennedy, Rotten Ronnie, Redmond Doucette, and Euchard out of Walter Walker. It's a field of 7. In the Martin Brophy Memorial Pace. Through the lane, there's going to be a recall here. We got a recall. We have a recall here in the 7th. We're going to sort this one out. Parimutuel windows remain open. Recall here in the 7th, charge down the 7, Euchred goes up on the wheel of the 1, Solid Silver. They go sideways. Solid Silver did not go down, therefore does not have to be scratched. He's heading back to the paddock there for a new bike. As soon as he gets back, the entries will be going to the gate. Parimutuel windows remain open. Short delay here in the 7th. The 1, Solid Silver's in the paddock, getting a new bike put on. He'll be out shortly. Parimutuel window still opening and selling for parimutuel wagering here on the 7th. The 1, Solid Silver has returned to the Raceway, and we're going. Starter has called them up. Entries for the 7th. Back in the hands of your starter. Once again, congratulations going out to Captain's Quarters, the winner of the Metro at the Mohawk Park last night. Hollywood Herb was the trainer. Nice to see Hollywood Herb and Carolyn catch a break every once in a while. That's captain's quarters, and rein to Jody Jamieson for trainer Herb Holland. Here at the Inverness Raceway in the 7th, it's the Martin Brophy Memorial Pace, solid silver. Windmere Don't Matter. Free-legged pacing, good Friday 3. Custard's Dungeon, JJ Scarlett, Rotten Ronnie in the backfield. It's Euchre, field of 7, comes through the lanes. Here at the Inverness Raceway, down off of the gate, no way, and Windmere Don't Matter. Head out for the lead, Good Friday 3. Second here on the outside, Solid Silver is third. 4 on the outside, that is Rotten Ronnie. From 5, Euchre. Up here in 6, Custard's Dungeon. And in the backfield, it's JJ. An 11-year-old by Mach 3 and a rein to Travis McLean up front, chopping out those fractions, and a good opening quarter of 28 1/5. The second, Windermere Don't Matter. At third, heading down toward the half mile and getting to the outside. That is Solid Silver, Rotten Ronnie. He's going to follow him. Custard's Dungeon, he's on the move. JJ Scarlett, then Euchre to the 5/8 turn. Good Friday 3 in 56 3. Good Friday 3 up front down the lead. Windermere Don't Matter. Solid Silver is third on the outside. Rotten Ronnie. He's 4 on the outside. He's going to tip out. He's going to go 3 deep. JJ Scarlett's going to follow him. Custard's Dungeon's going to have to back up and then come around those. Stable turn, second and final time now. Good Friday 3 up front. 127 1/5. Out here, second on the outside, Solid Silver. On the far outside, that's the rotten one, Rotten Ronnie. JJ Scarlett is coming. They're coming through the lane. Solid Silver's bringing them on home. Rotten Ronnie is on the outside to the mile. Looks like Rotten Ronnie by a nostril over the one, Solid Silver. Photo 157 2/5 here in the 7th. Unofficially 6-1, 4 and 5, 6-1, 4 and 5. Rotten Ronnie, the winner. Solid Silver, second. Custard's Dungeon, third. JJ Scarlett finished up 4. 157 2. Rotten Ronnie in the Martin Brophy Memorial Pace. Martin Brophy was an owner, a trainer, and a driver. Martin would come here every year and would have a stable of 8 to 10 horses. He would race here in Port Hood. He'd also race in Truro and Sackville. He had such horses as Robert Dale, His Honor's Pride, Instigator, and of course Baron von Kringle. His family, as they do each and every year, present a blanket to the winner, honoring Mr. Martin Brophy. This was the Martin Brophy Memorial Pace. Officially, from the lower turn, the 5-year-old Brown Byzine horse by Militia said the Brandon's Cowboy mare, Victory Cry. Cheryl Doddington out of Nova Scotia is the birder. Andy Stewart out of Inverness shares ownership with the driver, Redmond Doucette, the conditioner, Lennon McIsaac, Redmond in the sulky for the late double, races 6 and 7. Rotten Ronnie, 8 starts on the year. His 5th trip to the winner's circle, 157 and 2/5, capturing top honors in the Martin Brophy. Martin Brophy Memorial Pace. Rotten Ronnie, Redmond Doucette, back to back, got the daily double for Redmond. 7th official, Solid Silver, a good second. Windermere Don't Matter, 6. Good Friday, 3 was 5. Custard's Dungeon, 3rd. JJ Scarlett, 4. Rotten Ronnie, the winner, and Euchred finished up 7. 28 and 1, 56 and 3. 127 and 1, 157 and 2. From the top, 265, 341, 7 on the bottom, 157 and 2/5. Rotten Ronnie, 5th win on the season, win number 20 overall. Redmond Doucette, 2nd winner on the program. 6, 1 and 4 try, 158.40, 158.40. The double, Kim back. Pair of 6s. $9.60, $9.60 exacta. 6 and 1, 19.10. That's a wrap for this afternoon here at the Inverness Raceway. Our next Cardiff racing goes to post next Sunday afternoon, and 1 o'clock is our post time. Until then, take your time and have a safe and pleasant drive home. Good afternoon.